Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, hey, I'm Marie, I'm French from France, and I moved to Canada a month ago. In this video, I'm gonna share with you my thoughts. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've been postponing this video for a couple of days. Every time I think about it, I'm just like, this is gonna be a disaster, this is gonna be so negative, I don't want people to see me this way. I have to be honest, this is my life right now, this is how it's going, this is the truth, and I think it's important to just share it this way, just the raw way, and just to tell you the truth. It's been hard, it's been really hard. It's been, I have not been really happy. I'm gonna be saying a lot of negative stuff and all that, but there's lot of positive too, so hang on please. This is a big move. I'm coming from Europe and I'm living in North America. I had expectations that are down there now. I am lucky in so many ways and I'm grateful for that every day. I'm gonna share that, but it has been, I guess, a culture shock actually. I keep repeating, I'm so used to States, I'm so used to come here, I've been to Canada before, and I did not think Canada would be such a culture shock to me, and I did not think it would be so different from the States. So there are three main things I'm having such a hard time with: the food, the weather, the language. I'm French. Let's start with the food. The food, oh my God, what is wrong with Canada? What is wrong with your food, Canada? I expected so much better. I think it's because I heard so many people say Canada had such better food compared to the States, for example. And it's also from French people saying, yeah, Canada is better in terms of food and all that. It's not, it's not. The amount of additives in the food, the amount of, it's mind-blowing to me that Canada, knowing how Canada is on a lot of stuff, is not better in the food area. We have very strong regulations in Europe, and I'm so glad actually we are like that over there. In France, you get so many options, healthy options are everywhere. You got the junk food, of course, not as much for sure, and the junk food is actually so much healthier than some normal food here. It's kind of amazing. I went to a couple of stores around and it's just so hard to find just normal food that is healthy or that just doesn't have flavors added or sugar added or whatever added into it. Raw, normal food is so hard to find here. And I don't know why, I don't understand that. I feel like it's like in the States where, everything has to have a flavor or sugar added or whatever. But yet in the States, I was there last week and I was looking at the Walmart, food, and I was like, there are options here, and like, why this is not the case in Canada. I've been to a couple of stores. I don't have a car. It's hard to not have a car here, even though I'm in Montreal, and I cannot go that far, to go grocery shopping. I'm already doing an hour walk to go to the nearest Walmart, or half hour, 45 minutes bus, 3 bus in the metro to go to a whatever other supermarket to find food. So I have limited options, and I'm sure if I had a car and I was able to go further, I would find other options. I'm sure of that. But so far, where I live and what I have around, I do not have normal food. I mean, I've been using this app called Yuka for years and years in France and wherever I go when I want to really have healthy food, and it's been just so hard to find something normal, especially for the meat. The meat part. I want to grow muscles and I need a lot of meat, so I'm eating a lot of grains, a lot of stuff like that, like yogurt. But I also want, I like chicken, I like turkey, I like steak and all that. But yeah, I mean, they are so super processed. I'm like, don't you have just normal meat here? I don't think that exists. The list of ingredients in so many things is so long when it just needs 4 ingredients. I mean, it is really a culture shock from France. It really is. The weather is the thing I complain the most about, but it's very frustrating because I eat 2 to 3 times a day. So this is a daily life struggle to be able to eat something that I'm gonna feel okay with, okay that, yeah, I'm okay with what I'm putting in my body, and just in general, things that are tasting good and not super duper processed so much that you don't even know what kind of flavor is it. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're Canadian, maybe not because you're so much used to it, but if you've been traveling to Europe or other countries and you tasted the food, everybody that comes to Europe that's from North America says this, like, wow, the food is just so much healthier there. It tastes so different. It's like the real taste. because it is, because it is. And I'm sure I can find that here, but so far I have not, and it's been really tough. So I've been eating a lot of just the same thing, and it's very boring because I love food a lot and I want to eat different stuff, you know. So yeah, and I still have to look for regulations in terms of pesticides and all that, because I know we have a good, more or less good regulation for that in Europe, especially in France. I don't think that's the case in Canada, so I even need to look for that, for, you know, fresh vegetables and all that. It's a shock because I've heard so much about Canada having great food, and I'm like, yeah, nope. I mean, no, yeah. We went to a couple of markets, Atwater and Jean Talon, probably. It looks great, but it's absolutely ridiculously pricey, and it's the same. I don't know what kind of pesticide they put on that, so yeah. But they have, at the Atwater market, they have French products, which are way too pricey too, but it warmed my heart when I saw a couple of like French stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, there's at least that, but it's so expensive. It's been frustrating and upsetting. It's part of the, you know, it's part of moving to another country. It's part of the culture shock. I'm actually glad I'm having that, but on a daily basis, no, I'm pretty angry. I'm like, the heck, I can't even eat normally here. But yeah, anyway, I'm eager to actually explore more of the city, to find more different like supermarkets, get used to just life here, and just have my little, like, I know that that's good and all that. I'm just eager for that. The weather is the second thing that for the whole month has been really weighing on my mind a lot. I'm sorry this is so negative, but this is how it's going for me. Okay, you have the raw thoughts of someone who's lived in France for her whole life, who has a lot of experiences in the States, a bit in Canada, but who is living a real culture shock moving in Canada. Everybody's telling me, you came in the worst month possible. April is the worst month to come to Canada. It's like, it's spring, but it's actually still winter. One day it was 24 out. We were in t-shirt. I actually got a bit of a tan and all that. I was like, wow, this is amazing. The next morning it was freaking snowing all day long. It was 75. So yeah, 75 in Fahrenheit. Then the day before and the next morning it was freaking snowing. The heck? The problem is it's always either snowing, raining, or when it's finally sunny like today, the wind gusts are like 50 miles. They cannot even walk straight on the street. Dust is just blinding you. The weather in Canada is absolutely awful so far. I know because I've been in Canada in the better month. I know it's not like that all the time. I know it's the worst month. I know I have to bear with it until probably even next week will probably be better finally. I know it's gonna be better, but I did not expect the weather to weigh on my mental health so much. I've been seeing reels on Instagram of Quebec people, French Canadians, being so fed up and crazy about it, like I cannot anymore and all that. People who have been living here their whole lives are still feeling like this. I actually asked my landlord the other day, he's been here for 5 years. Tell me, you've been here for 5 years, how the heck did you get used to the weather? He looked at me and he said, Mary, we do not get used to it here. We accept it or not. I was like, okay, I see. And he was like, don't worry, you really are here in the worst months. It's gonna get better, blah, blah, blah. And I know it. Problem is, so if you don't know me, back in France, I live in the mountains and I hike almost every day in the mountains, in the woods. And I'm like that. I was born in the countryside. I really need my nature time, you know? It's vital for me. I've been here for a month and I've been almost always inside and I feel like I'm in jail. I really feel like that, and this is absolutely terrible for my mental health. And the fact that I don't have a car, which would enable me to go further and out in the woods here, is also pretty terrible. And I just think, you know, I'm adapting and I'm having a hard time, and it's fine. It's just, yeah, I'm having a hard time. I know a lot of stuff are gonna happen in the next couple of weeks and months here in Montreal because of the nice weather, and I'm just so eager to go see all that. I mean, we have a calendar with full of stuff happening outside in the markets, in the streets, all that, and I just cannot wait to be out and enjoying that, so it's gonna come soon. But yeah, yesterday I was out, you know, walking to the Walmart, and I had to wear my winter coat. It's May. Winter coat in May. No. It's like, what? I mean, I'm used to, you know, last year in my house in the mountains in France, I had still the fire, you know, I was still turning on the fire and all that on my chimney, because it's not exactly warm in May over there, but still I was out and about outside, and it was really nice. And here it's like, it's terrible. Anyway, let's move on, because I can talk about this annoying weather for hours and hours. It's how much I hate it. But you know, like everything, it's gonna pass. This has been hard. This has been really hard the first month. The week I spent in the States was a delight. It was wonderful. First of all, I spent a week with my boyfriend, so that was much needed. But I was down in Connecticut, and the weather was just so great. Life was there, you know, like it's so green, and animals, wildlife was here. I mean, it was there, and I just felt like I was leaving again. We spent a lot of time hiking and outdoor, and oh my gosh, I really, really needed that. So I'm grateful I was able to go down to Connecticut for that week. Looking forward for the nicer weather, right, Mother Nature? Can you listen to me for once? I actually was kind of blinding myself, and then I had a bit of a clash with Charlie the other day, and he was like, you just need to be honest with yourself, and you can tell me you're not doing well. It's okay. I think I was just, you know, pretending I was okay because I don't want to worry him. And he was like, it's okay to say it. And then I cried so much. I was like, yeah, I'm having such a hard time. I miss my family. The weather sucks, and I can't eat normal food. And I was like, yeah, I'm really having a hard time. I want to go back to the States with my boyfriend and all that. And you know, I'm having so much fun with Charlie, and thank God he's here, because I felt like it would be much more terrible without Ozzy and Charlie around. And I know it's just a question of time, and I need to adapt, and it's part of the experience. And I'm actually, even though I'm struggling, I'm actually glad I am, because this is part of the experience. You know, this is the culture shock I was not expecting, but this is part of the why I'm here, because I want to live an adventure, and this is the adventure. And as much as it is starting in a very hard and tough way for me mentally, especially mentally, I know things are gonna get better, and even if they are not, I will make them better. And I'm especially so glad I'm in North America for the proximity to the States and to my friends and boyfriend, and just all of the adventures and explorations that await me. Yeah, that is something I cannot wait. Start planning trips here and there. So anyway, that's it. This is my real, raw and honest 1 month thoughts, 1 month bilan of living here. Probably sounds a lot more negative than it is. Or maybe not, I don't know. But I just want you to know that I'm okay with it, you know? It is what it is. And I'm especially looking forward to this whole situation to be better. But yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll read your comments about all of that. Sorry for that. I know I'm always positive on this channel, but sometimes I feel like being honest is more important than being positive. So here we go. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.